Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new podcast. And this is the Oracle 19. And once again, my name is Greatness. For anyone that want to put their business/brand on this podcast, you can email us at evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And so definitely someone will get back to you on that. So that's evolutionoflondon@gmail.com. And that's the same email if you want to if you want to make a donation. We definitely could use a donation to the cause to expand. It does take a lot of work to do this. So evolutionoflondon@gmail.com through our PayPal account or e-transfer. You can shop online to our baby shopping mall, which is www.evolutionoflondon.com. We have a whole wide range of products: men's, kids, ladies' clothing. So definitely show your support. Jewelry, house products as well, cologne and perfume. So www.evolutionoflondon.com. Also check out www.evolutionoflondon.org. There you'll find from custom clothes, accessories, digital products for personal as well as business use. And finally, www.evolutionoflondon.store, STORE, for lotions, soaps, more clothes, DVDs, etc. And we have different other links to other affiliates, www.linktree.com/evolutionoflondon. Different links to other affiliates, so definitely support that. We do have a Patreon channel, www.patreon.com/evolutionoflondon. There you will find videos that is not posted on YouTube, digital artwork, and consulting services as well. And soon I'll keep you posted. We will be on Rumble, where we definitely will have more shows, I should say, on that. So check that out soon on Rumble. Check out the company Royalty 9 International. They make homemade candles, luxury candles, 12-ounce wax, soy wax, 100% soy wax candles, from scented to unscented. Now the scented candles you could smell, I should say, from frankincense, jasmine, myrrh, sandalwood, rose, peppermint, eucalyptus, just to name a few. So if you want to place an order, you can email them at royalty9international@gmail.com. Their social media, you can check them out on Royalty 9 International on TikTok and Instagram as well. Mr. Will, he's been a fitness consultant for over 15 years, so if you want to book a consultation, email him at williesfitness99@gmail.com. That's Willies, WILLYZ, fitness99@gmail.com. And also check out his merch, www.wjaccessories.org, for custom clothing, accessories, digital products as well. Music. Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. You have a whole wide range of different beats. So definitely, once you go to his social media page, definitely check out his affiliates and support Cheap Limousine channel on YouTube. And continue to train on YouTube. The Greatness 19 channel, that's our educational channel to open up your third eye. We have over 450 videos. So check out the Greatness 19 channel. And like, subscribe, and share. A lot of times YouTube like to shadow banned, and a lot of channels that have a lot of educational knowledge, including mine. So definitely I need your guys to subscribe. If you already subscribed, check it out. Make sure you still subscribe to the Greatness 19 channel, and like, subscribe, and pass the information worldwide. We need to keep spreading the information. So definitely spread the information about the Greatness 19 channel on YouTube, and also Mr. Evolution of London. That's our health and wellness channel. Different videos on health and wellness. So I definitely need you to subscribe to that as well and pass the information. Fin City Fish and Chips, located downtown London, Ontario, 711 Richmond Street. Again, that's London, Ontario. Telephone number is 519-672-9950. You can email them at fincitylondon@gmail.com, and also check out their website, www.fincityfishandchips.ca. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram. They deliver, skip, DoorDash. So that's a great thing. And their fish and chips are definitely delicious. Very good. They have other dishes as well. You can check out their website. But their fish and chips is definitely amazing. So support Fin City Fish and Chips, London, Ontario. Villa Medina. Now I got that right. Villa Medina. Yes. Villa Medina. White Oaks Mall. That's their location. 1105 Wellington Road. And again, they're in the mall, in the food court area. Mediterranean restaurant. Their food is amazing. Their chicken shawarmas, beef shawarmas. And that's just among other dinners and foods that they have. So I need you guys to definitely support Villa Medina. And before, also their store hours, I can't forget that. Villa Medina store hours is Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's Monday to Friday. Saturdays, 10 to 8. Sundays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Their telephone number is 647-704-4215. And you can literally Google the Villa Medina White Oaks Mall, and you will find out the store hours of the mall, and that will be applicable to the store hours of Villa Medina, and is in the food court area. So definitely support that. And piggybacking on Fin City Fish and Chips, store hours, I believe, and I have to get that, I believe it's 11 a.m. 11 a.m. every day. Starting time, 11 a.m. So I will get the information in terms of their closing, but they close real late. I believe like 11 to midnight. But I will get that information for you as well. Now, the Oracle 19 podcast is on all major platforms. We're on Anchor.fm. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, just to name a few. So any information that I haven't mentioned will be in the description box of the Oracle 19 podcast, the Greatness 19 channel, Mr. Evolution of London, and finally, the Oracle 19 radio.com. So that's www.theoracle19radio.com. All right, well, as usual, I always give my perspective on different topics. it might rub some people the wrong way, might educate people on the right way. But again, as always, I give my perspective. And today I'm going to talk about protect your neck. Protect your neck. Now, what do I mean? Well, I set it off. Men, you have to, in this day and time, really think. You have to really use your third eye, your inner self, on everything you do. Especially you black men. And I can even really dig deeper, especially you young black men. But it applies to the older black men as well. But in general, men, you must protect your neck in this day and time. Especially the men that is, I would say, heterosexual, free-thinking men, as my man Minister Jap, you definitely check him out, Minister Jap channel. I believe they, on the footnote, they took away his channel. YouTube is really, on the footnote, really funny out here. When you start putting out a lot of content, things to awaken the people, awaken men, I should say. But I notice anything dealing with awakening people, society, certain social media platforms such as YouTube, which is the main one, shadow bans. They either mess around with your subscribers, or they do a lot of behind the scenes things, allegedly. So that's why I ask y'all guys to subscribe to the channel and check, make sure you're still subscribed. But anyway, getting back to the topic about protecting your neck. As a man, I would say a heterosexual man, and I mentioned that on different shows, previous shows, you have to be very careful, and you have to really analyze everything you do. And I talked about that with my homie Carlito. Shout out to you as always. You have to really watch out for people around you, family, friends, or foe. And you really, because you have traitors among your camp a lot of times. Look at the story of, say, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, when they got assassinated. And when you really dug in deep, you found out that it was a lot of informants all around them, or alleged police officers or federal agents, so forth, preaching and acting like they had the same ideologies, but in reality, they was enemies. They wasn't for him. They had an agenda. And you men, you really have to analyze and think about who is around you. Are they for you? They could smile. They could be your own blood. They could be your spouse, your children, your cousin, siblings. And they are, behind the scenes, your mortal enemy. And I really pay attention to those things a lot more than ever. Because, and again, shout out to you, Carlito, for we was building off of that. Because sometimes you have to make business decisions on who will be allowed in your circumference. They talk all of that fly talk, I love you, I all of this, love. But they have an agenda to take you down. Trust is very important. And in this day and time, I don't open myself up to people, what family, friends, or foe. Very few people I do, because I know they have been around me and they've proven through thick and thin, through trials and tribulations. One is my man Carlito. That's why I talk about it. And I have a few others. I would say my mom, because I know those two individuals, through thick and thin, we've been through some things, and they watch me have gone through some things. I'm just using those two individuals as a template, but y'all men especially, can start thinking about who's really in your inner circle. And a lot of times you could judge people through trials and tribulations of what you have gone through. And what you have gone through with them, or them and you together, or whatever the case. You guys know what I mean. And they have proven ride or die. But it's a lot of people, just because they're your family, that don't mean they're down for you. And I'm finding out that more and more. That's why you gotta protect your neck. Because you have a lot of agents among your midst. You have people that will come around you, see your movements, and report it. To other people, and try to destroy your character, destroy your brand, destroy everything. They're not for you. There's no loyalty, and I mentioned that in other shows. So you men is essential. I use myself as an example, but within your own circumference, men, you'll understand that you really need to start analyzing, because you really wasn't taught. Most of you men, especially in North America, really, and especially you black men particularly, wasn't really taught the art of war. You wasn't taught the art of war. And there's a book, just in case you don't know, The Art of War. How your enemy could come at you, and not necessarily with a gun, could come at you with a smile. You know, federal agents, the FBI, CIA, other government agents, when they have informants come into organizations, they have them mimic the philosophies of what the organization is about. And you think they talk all of that, I'm pro this and, and I'm pro that, and just to get close to you. Just to find out your movements, and they will be there for years, decades. And when they finally chop off your neck, not literally, but in a matter of speaking, figure of speech, of course, they will have so much intel, so much knowledge of you. They will know your ins and outs that you caught. You can't do anything. They got you. And I will find that with your enemies, family, friends, and foe. They will get close to you and talk about that love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Your family. And they have perfect hate for you. And they want to see you destroyed. Again, it could be your father, it could be your mother, it could be your children, it could be your spouse. The game is nasty. The game is nasty. Men is nasty out here. This is not like the days of Little House on the Prairie or the Waltons, for all my folks that know about that era. And you younger people that don't know about that era, just Google the old TV shows 50, 60, 80 years ago that is on YouTube or other social media platforms that you could check out. This is not the days of your grandparents, your great-grandparents, where you have more structure, you have more loyalty, especially you men. You know that you have a woman that is with you 10 toes deep. Because her mindset was family first. The generation of women out here is me first. Forget the family. It's the women first is they want to be the leader. They want to dominate you men. So men, you must protect your neck. They are influenced by this weak society of men called government that want to destroy men. I have to use this free-thinking men, aka real heterosexual men. AKA destroy the black man, if you want to go deeper to the information. You must protect your neck out here, men. Because again, like I said previously, in North America, it's a dog-eat-dog society. And society trains their informants to go against you, that you are nothing. You men are nothing, and you have no common sense, and we better than you. Meaning the woman is taught that she is better than the man in all different ways. That you real men are inferior. That's what you are taught. That's what society is taught. And you real men are replaced or replaceable. They replace you with the new man, the LGBT to the fifth power. The trans gentleman is the replacement of you real men. Artificial intelligent robots are replaceable, or replacing you real men, I should say. They rather have those above you. Those three entities are put above real men. So you need to protect your neck, men. I repeat, artificial intelligence are put above real men. Or I should say, will be put above real men. Stay tuned. So you have to protect your neck. See, as I'm talking to you, it's so much I can say about society and men and how you have to be very careful. It's really a shame. It's really hurtful, actually, that you have to have that mindset that you can't even trust your spouse. You can't even trust your family. You can't even trust your children. Your children. I see and hear many stories how your children, I see it on the news. I see it in everyday life, how your children have hate for their fathers. How they delete the men that put them on this planet Earth. I hear those stories a lot. We're not talking about the men out here that, just, degenerates type, just real low budget men. We're not talking about that. So I don't want to get into those examples, but we just talk about the free thinking real men out here. Yeah, we make mistakes. Nobody's perfect, but to have a child or children in your midst that really do not like you and want to see your demise, that's some powerful stuff. How can you trust? And you don't really know as a man. Because, see, society and the spouse condition the children not to respect the man, either indirectly. That's why you have family court. That's why you see it in commercials. You see it in Hollywood. You see it all over the world. But I'm just going to zero in on North America because the world have different thinking than here in your European nations. in North America, of course. How men got to protect their neck from their children. This is insanity. This is insanity. This is something that should never be, that you got to worry about. I see shows or to watch the news where children is deleting their father, things like that, just over frivolous things. But we living in these times. So you have to men really start analyzing your children and really figure out how much they really love you. See, you have to prove to me. I go by your actions. I go by your actions. And especially in this day and time, if your children is not around you, they in the world, you don't know what's in their brain. They out here in the world. Once these children is in school, 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours a day. Well, I just say a regular job, like 8:30 to 3 or something like that. What they got 6 hours to be brainwashed from a young age to a teenager. You don't know what the heck. And I talk about a show called, School and University Indoctrinations. You don't know what they be thinking. And they just be quiet. The scary thing is they quiet. Hey, daddy. They look at you and smiles and everything is right. And you thinking they innocent and perfect. And then you find out as they get older, all the degenerate things that was introduced to them, all the degenerate things that they have done in school, and then now they older, all this, then it is just, you find out the degenerate things they have done, indirectly or directly. And being they've been indoctrinated with a lot of negativity, they end up having imperfect hate for their father. It's insanity. And that's not including what your spouse have put in their brain while you off to work trying to make $1. So men, you got to protect your neck. Don't give your heart and soul. This is war out here. This is war. Baby, this is war. Don't be giving your heart and soul to your children thinking they down for you. I need to see your works. I want to see, because look, when you're in the trenches, when things hit the fan, let's see. Let's see. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, they could be scouts if you if you're playing chess or checkers or any other mental board games. You have scouts, you have spies that will float around you to see what they could get out of you, whether it's financial, whether it's just to see how you move, so they can report it to others. This game is nasty. So you must protect your neck, men. Because women is a little different from y'all, because you always have people to take care of you. You have the system will take care of you a lot quicker than men, because they will have empathy for you, because they know you the weakest vessel. And this system was built by men anyway, so they're going to have empathy for you. And it's shown even with the welfare system. You would get more privileges on public assistance than a man. A man and a woman getting public assistance is two different entities. You'd be treated a lot differently. Men, they say, "What's the matter with you? You're supposed to be a man." Women, they could just cry and they're gonna get. You'll get it from your baby daddy, or you get it from another man, or your daddy, or your uncle, or the society. So you have options. You get help from other women. You have options. But you men, you must protect your neck. And I'm zeroing on the children, or the children that you put out here. Look, 50 cents. Master P. Need I say more? And I usually don't put, talk about, stars, mention different stars or entertainers. I don't like usually mention names per se, because it's just not going to end up being a legal issue. But allegedly, I put because I don't know their family, but it's a lot of things is public, where how 50 Cent's son was acting throughout social media. Master P's son was acting through social media. And I stopped right there because I don't know the ins and outs or whatever, because they always say it's two sides, right? But here's the thing. I'm going to stop right there about talking about them, but I will say this within society and within my circumference, things that I know from family, friends, and foe. Countless times where I find sons and daughters, men put in their heart and soul with their sons and daughters, and they turn right around and mentally kick you in the behind. And all of that work that you have done, all of that taking care of them, all that sacrifices that you have done, that the children don't even know. It goes behind the wayside. And they look at you like you are a doodle on a stick. And for people that don't understand me, they just the children look at you men as trash. Trash. So, we living in this society, men, you real men, that you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful of family in general. You have to protect your neck, men, on your job. I talked about that as well. There's stories, men having, intercourse with women on the job, and it turns right around when things hit the fan, because maybe that man don't want to bother with that woman anymore. She runs to HR, and then she reports. And your career at that job is finished. Because you want to mess around. You on the job, you got to be very careful, because you got these feminists on the job that they hate men. They have perfect hate for men. And being they have a position, they have authority over you, they will exercise it. And they will exercise it to the core. A lot of these corporate jobs, a lot of these jobs in general, these mid-range jobs, office jobs, I should say, in general, whereas a lot of women there, it's always problems. It's always issues. It's always you say, I say. When you have a bunch of women, there's always catty stuff and bunch of problems. Feministic point of views. It's just a lot of BS. So men, you need to protect your neck on these jobs. And especially you black men. I'm hearing on social media, you black men want to run around with these little snow bunnies. These little snowflakes out here. And you think you winning because you got yourself a nice snow bunny. And that snow bunny will look at you like she's innocent and pure. And laugh at you. And say, you know, Leroy, you're so funny. Leroy, yeah, I never met a person like you before. You are so smart. Any woman will love to be with you. Did I say that? Oh, you mean would I want you? Maybe, because you are so big and you look so strong and you're so smart and I just don't know what to do with myself. Oh my God, for sure. I definitely would go out with you. You know what, Leroy? Let me bring you something in the morning. I'm gonna bring you something, and maybe this weekend we can talk. I would love for some drinks, just something. You know, just let's kick back. So big black buck, dumb Leroy will just say, well, you're all right. It's just harmless. Just harmless. So your stupid ass going to be going and that Saturday or Sunday or after hours you go and you want to be with the snowflake and she's batting her eyes and looking at you like you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then you think, oh man, she seems very nice. She seems very special. I think I'm gonna give her a chance. So your stupid ass will mess with the snow bunny, the innocent and pure that bat her eyes and think you are the greatest thing. Now you have intercourse with her and she loves it. She tells her friends, Francine, this guy is amazing. I met this black guy and he turned me out. He's amazing. For sure. And they cackle, ikiki. Now let something go wrong, which it usually do. Now she flips it and say, he was a little aggressive with me. He looked at me with aggression. It seems like he was bullying me through his eyes. Reporting that to H&R. Bullying through the way he looked. Or she might even go for the home run, depending if you really don't bother her or she feel disrespected, and just use the R word. Not only you finish from the job, but Now you are at C block 12501. C block. Or I should say 12521 C block, West Wing. I watch a lot of shows. I haven't been in that realm, guys, but I just watch a lot of shows. But I know I'm giving an extreme point of view here. But especially you black men, you obviously figured it out. So you never know. Now you lost everything. There's a basketball coach that, not going through that particularly, but you lose your job. You lose your brand. Now your credibility is in question, and it just, everything you built up has now been flushed down the toilet. So men, protect your neck, especially you black men, on the job. Because people could smile at you and all of that stuff, but you don't know how they will move. And when they're angry, feeling angry because you don't want them, you don't know what they will try to do. I'm telling you, this is real. And this expands to you men out here in general at the job. You real men better be careful. You can't be out here just, slinging your wee-wee all over the place. You don't know, what that woman will say and do and how she will destroy your brand. This is war out here, man. These people, you got people out here be smiling and saying you are this and that and I love you. How the hell you can say you love me? You just met me yesterday. Everybody want to throw that word, I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm so sick of it. You meet a person a week ago, I love you. You meet a person yesterday, I love you. You meet a person an hour ago, I love you, I love you. I know I love you, I love you. What the hell you saw about I love you? You don't even know me, lady. You don't know me, man. And you better not say I love you. You better be my brother or cousin or my homie. I know you for a long time, and that's real love. That's not that fugazi love. But men, you got to protect your neck, especially on the job. Finally, you need to protect your neck with your spouse. Jeez, oh my goodness. Men, we getting caught up day in and day out with the women that we choose. And we make poor decisions. I know I have. Many times through the sands of life, making poor decisions, and I pretty much, you almost have to. I almost paid with my life. I almost paid for it with my brand, meaning character. And regardless, because when you're dealing with these spouses, and when I mean spouses, it's not necessarily. Let me correct that. Spouses would think you is a marriage type of thing, but let me just sum it up. Just women that you have dealt with that you claimed as this is your girlfriend and stuff like that and so forth. Because there's a old school philosophy that I have, but, and that's actually within the scriptures. When you really have sex with a woman, that's really your wife. But I don't always practice what I preach, right? So, again, I could be a heathen. Like I said, I've done a lot of degenerate stuff. So it is what it is. But, you learn from your mistakes and you try to do better. So I'm not going to be out here acting like I'm the Pope or I'm holier than thou. I'm far from it. I'm an imperfect, perfect being. But when you have women in your circumference that you taking and claiming as your own, as they for you, these women out here, there's some demons out here. They smile with you, they act like they around you, but when things hit the fan, they show you who they really are. And when they're not around you no more, they will destroy your brand. They will destroy everything that you have tried to build up, everything that you know, or everything that, I should say, they know about you. They will come after you in every which way. So men, you need to protect your neck. You need to always have an escape plan, even if you're in good times with that spouse. Too many of you men, you give every information to your spouse. You tell her everything about you. You show her everything that you have going on, financially and everything. And then when things hit the fan and when she don't like you no more, or she's tired of you and she wants to be with a new man and she leaves you alone, she exposes everything. Not everything, everything about you. And guess what? You didn't protect your neck, so you are food for the gods. You are part of the game. Now you could be destroyed. And a lot of men are destroyed because they open themselves up to these women. And when she don't want to deal with you no more, she discards you. Just like neighborhood trash. So you men better protect your neck. Especially now. Because these women are not for you. There's women, the 2% of women, they delicious. I mentioned that on previous shows. But 98% of these females are trash. And they your enemy. They your mortal enemy. They have hate for you. They do not love you. They just smiling at you right now because you're part of the winning team. But if they can find something better, you are gone. And then when you procreate with them, it's even worse. So men, you must protect your neck. It's essential. It's essential. Because if you don't, it's so many stories. So many stories. I see that in every day, every week, every year, a man is getting destroyed by a woman because he opened up and said too much. He gave too much information. How much finances he have, how much he makes, what he does for a living. I mean, certain things, yeah, you could talk about, but you don't have to get deep. You know, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable in this day and time. How you men is being sabotaged by these women that you have around your circumference. You need to analyze these women before you start laying up with them. You need to ask them key questions about their everything, their mental state, their family history, their father, where is he, what he's doing. And instead of just want to lay with her because she's pretty, you have a lot of pretty, crazy women out here in these streets. And it's just not worth it. And I'm glad to see more men, younger men out here that is just understanding the situation and not diving in. Especially to procreate. because it's very serious out here. Very serious. I'm going to keep on saying it. You men have to protect your neck. Because these women out here, they out here ready to destroy you. And they will destroy you. With no feelings. They will destroy you, and they have no feelings and no empathy for the aftermath of your destruction. You think I hear stories every day, all day. You think these baby mamas that, you men, how many times you heard the stories or been through this? You sick. Let's say you lost your job. You sick. You in the hospital. Emergency happens. Who knows? Something really happens in your life, and you can't give your baby mama any money. I heard stories like that. These women lose their freaking minds. You could be in the hospital. I heard stories where a man was in the hospital. In the hospital. In the hospital. On his deathbed. And the mother, the baby mama is worrying about if she can get money and why he can't send money. Dude is on his deathbed. And she's worried about, she's stressed out and why she can't get money from him. Listen to this. And she feels it's justifiable in her brain. They don't give a damn about you, real men. These women do not give a damn about you. It's just what you got. It's what you got. You entertainers, y'all know this firsthand. When you're on top of the world, these women is around you. As soon as you drop, they gone. So men, you gotta protect your neck. It's insanity. When I heard that story, man in the hospital, sick, and she's worrying about money and why she can't get it, claiming she don't believe him. I guess she got to see the picture on Facebook, on the gram, with him with IV all over the place. And then she'll question one of the papers from the doctor and the doctor's name and what hospital and what time he was admitted. And is he going to make it so he be healthy enough to give me money? They don't give a damn about you. And that trickles down to the children, but I already explained that. So you have to protect your neck, men, around your spouse. I know stories where women was with their man for 20, 30, 40 years. And then they said, I'm tired of you. No cheating, nobody, no, both parties. The man wasn't cheating, I'll put it like that. I mean, there's certain clear-cut situations. Just a hard-working man. She got bored. And 50, 60 years old, she got bored and she just want to go and chase some raw penis and cheap liquor. And I have to say, as Mr. Job said, raw penis, but I'm just giving you the cleanup version, and cheap liquor. Again, shout out to Minister Job. But it's so true, though. These things are so true, and I see it in real time every day, every week, year after year, how your so-called loved one, spouse, that sleeps in the same bed with you, she's your enemy. She turns right around. Well, matter of fact, she's your enemy from the start. You just catch on years later. Now you're destroyed. Now you're destroyed. You mentally destroyed, which becomes physical. You become physically destroyed, economically destroyed, socially destroyed, because you allowed that woman to break you down and give you a slow death. This is how the modern day female is trained. And then you can add on the drugs that she's on, the pills that she pops, the heavy weed she smokes, and the alcohol she drinks. And then her fornicating with different men after men after men. She's destroyed by it. When you meet up with her, she already have that history. She already have that on her resume. She been around with different men. She produced different kids. Or if she don't have kids, she's been around with men. Several men, maybe women, most likely both. She smoked heavy weed. She drunk liquor. She have this feministic point of view. She that's her resume when you meet her. That's her resume. She's broke. She's looking for you as a come up. That's her resume when she presents herself to you. And you're not trying to find out. You're not trying to get the Carfax, or I should say the female facts. You're not trying to analyze and get her background. Many of you men just say, oh, well, it don't matter. It don't matter. That was the past. Well, maybe for you, but not for me. Oh, because that's insecure if you ask about her past and, her, this and that. It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, maybe to you. Well, guess you could call me insecure because I'm an FBI you. I want to know everything. Just like the FBI want to know all details about you, and I want to know all details about you. Or the FBI want, if you join in the FBI or any federal enforcement agency, they want to know the ins and outs of you. Do you love your mother? Do you love your father? Take the exams. People that take law enforcement exams, they know. These questions they ask you. Do you love your mother? Do you love your father? How you feel if you seen a burning house? What would you do? Draw a picture of a house. And you thinking, what is this, kindergarten stuff? No, this is psychological. So to find out how you will build a house. Some people will build a house and then the guy have, a man and a woman have a knife. And they, and it's supposed to be a joke? No. Federal enforcement agencies don't look at it as a joke. They look at it, you crazy. They can't be working for us. They want to know who your parents were, who your friends. They will ask you, call up your friends. How long you knew this person? How long you knew Mr. Greatness? Was Mr. Greatness a good guy? Did he cause problems? Is he a upstanding citizen to the community? Do he have a lot of women? They want to know all of these details. So why, if they got more power than you, men, average man, and they want to know the ins and outs of you or whoever, why you can't not do the same? What's wrong with that? And see, men are so dumbed down and we brainwash. We just say, oh, well, it doesn't matter. This is my opinion here. We dumb down. Oh, we don't need to know these things. It doesn't matter because she's with me now. Oh, okay. Okay. And then when you find out 5, 10, 15 years later, she flares up on you, then you want to know why. But she was my girl. I never knew this would happen. Well, it's just, I loved her. I need her. I need her. Like a little itch. You little itch. Man up, Newton. Man up. Eat some raw steak. Man up. Do something. Shake it off. Because you didn't screen her properly. Look, hey, I'm not perfect neither. Look, I told you constantly, and because I know you just may be listen to the show the first time. Listen, greatness, Mr. Greatness have done a lot of degenerate stuff and did not screen these women in these streets. And I paid the price. Almost with my life. I paid the price. Almost with my brand. My character. These females that I've dealt with, some of them try to destroy my character, the family, friends, and foe. Because I didn't vet them properly. So, if I become, something big, just if this platform grows, grows and grows, yeah, you could bet your bottom dollar somebody will come out of their hellhole and say, he did this to me, he did that to me, he's nothing, I say, shut up! You think I'm gonna be like on TV, like some of these entertainers be like, you know what, I'm sorry, you know what, I've been bad and I made some mistakes, and I'm sorry to the women folk, I'm sorry to the children folk, I'm sorry to everybody, I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. Yo, I'm a goddamn man. I'm not running around here, getting on the soapbox. I'm sorry. F you. Yo, man, I'm a man. This is what it is. I'm not perfect. You not perfect. I'm not going to be getting into, I'm a man. I'm not going to be saying, well, you know what? I did this, I did that, I did this, I got that, I did that, break down my whole history of what I've done, good or bad, up and down. This is what it is. It stops right there. You want to bring it out, it's on you. But I stand firm, and I'm not going to be explaining myself like I'm a child. You think whatever you want to think, man or woman. That's why, men, you got to protect your neck. Stand on your square. Stand on your mother freaking square. See, because this game is cold. You know, as you grow and you become somebody, then yeah, somebody is going to say about something about you. Bring up dirt and whatever, and you're going to be like, you know, you be caught by surprise. Hey, whatever. Make you feel good, bring it out, knock yourself out. I don't give a damn anyway. You're on this thinking planet Earth for a short period of time anyway. So whatever be will be. But you as a man, you must protect your neck. Don't do the things that I have done. I'm not going to explain everything, but if you start doing degenerate stuff, everybody knows when they do certain things wrong. But guess what? When you're dealing with these women, you got to FBI them. You got to CIA them. That's what I call it. You interrogate. If you think she's going to be somebody in your circumference, you want to know everything. I want to know what you eat. What's your favorite foods? How long you sleep? What's your blood type? Oh yeah. It might sound crazy, but I'm a firm believer in genetics. As I start reading more and more, genetics also play a key that we totally as men overlook. Because you know what? Certain genetics, people eat certain things. And that's just part of their genotype. I know this is going to sound wild and crazy. Some off-the-wall space stuff. Genetics? So she eats, you mean to tell me because she eating a lot of raw meat and raw steak is genetics? How silly are you, greatness? You a silly guy. He said, you hear this? Yo, Sam, this guy talking on this podcast, talking about raw steak dealing with genetics. This is a fool here. Yeah, no, you the fool. You the fool. Because you don't read, sir. You don't read. But law enforcement reads. They analyze. I have respect for them with that. I have respect for their discipline as a structure. Not for their causes and what they do necessarily. I'm not going to get into that. I respect law enforcement discipline, their structure. I really do. I respect their structure. Because you have to have a disciplined mind to deal with certain things, especially you men. I like that about how they move. I like that. I respect them highly for that because you got to have a certain discipline. I equate that with the military. What used to be the U.S. military in the past. Now it got soft. Got soft over the years. Boy, it got soft. But discipline and order should be the mindset of a man. Real men, that is. And part of that is you need to analyze. And yes, genetics have a big part in the person's makeup. They are who they are. So some things you have to accept or don't bother on the genetic level. I stop right there. But you have to, these little topics, you have to talk about. Every man is different. I get that. But you need to ask probing questions. You don't have to say necessarily what you like to eat or whatever, but I think, that will come in place because when you're going taking your woman out, she might not like scrambled eggs, right? So this is just, it's common knowledge, common sense. So that's why I said you need to analyze your woman for how she eat, how she sleep, how she talks to people, what she likes, what color What's her favorite color? And I know you men won't even understand that. Color? Greatness, now you off the wall. See, if you find out a woman liking, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to throw it out there, and I'm going to pause for a minute. If you find out, let's say, a woman like the color red, what do you think about her? I'm gonna get y'all guys to think. If a woman likes, or a man like the color red, what do you think their personality might be? Might. What is the color red associated with? Not necessarily being the devil, but fiery, out there, wild. People might like the color green. Have nothing to do with money. Healing, soothing, helpful. You know what? I know this might be bigger and over your pay rate of knowledge, but digging deep to a person's personality, and that will help you even dealing with that individual, man or woman. That's a little tidbit for you, men and women, both. You could donate to my PayPal account or e-transfer evolutionoflondon@gmail.com for this information. But these little things could help save your life, men. Details. How she dress. This is obvious. Because if she's dressing like a skank whore, Jezebel, obviously she can't be your wife, regardless how pretty she is. And I even would say don't even fornicate with her, because you know what? Fornication comes with feelings. It could come potentially with pregnancy, and then now your life is ruined. So I know you want to, but you got to start using better judgment. See, this is little things like this. Her family, her mother, what was her mother like? Personality, father, family. Because obviously, if you're gonna be with this woman on a long-term relationship, you're dealing with the family, especially if you're procreating. If you're dealing with that woman and her background is with a bunch of single moms and inmates and all of this stuff, you marry into that. She wouldn't be the one for you. See, it's a tough world, men, because it's only a small percentage of women that is about something. But guess what? If it means being alone and safe, rather than being with someone and in danger, I would take the safe road every day, all day. You should, especially in this digital world we in, where one picture can go viral of you and now you the bad guy forever. She could take one picture of you and write a comment about you and say, don't mess with this man because he's a perv. And that could be false. But it goes viral. Now your reputation is ruined around the world. And that's what these women's about. Destroying you. They're not about uplifting. Where you hit? Very few shows and topics you hear. I'm not saying the women, the 2% women, because they understand the male principle. But these videos about these females, these wild females, they're not about uplifting you. They're not talking about, you know what, I love my man and I I put him on a high platform, and I will never, destroy his brand and character, and they don't. Man, these females, as soon as it's a goal, as soon as they left you or going to the next person, or even with you currently, they destroying you from within. They do not care about you. I've said it before, and I say it now. These modern day females do not care about you men. They don't even care about their male children. They already destroying their male children. Always by just saying you can, a woman do nothing wrong, and she's a queen, and you don't put your hands on her, and even if she kicking your mother in the neck, you can't put your hands on her. Even if she's kicking you, or she has a weapon and she's trying to actually delete your life, you don't put your hands on her because she's a queen. And then you got weak men you have to worry about, which leads to that. Weak ass men, because they've been trained by a whole bunch of women, and they like little puppies. They jealous, they catty. Men, real men, you gotta protect your neck against these catty, weak-minded, sissified, faggoty men. Faggoty is just a word that I just threw out the universe. It has nothing to do with any homosexual topics or ideologies. It just sounds good to me. These faggoty type of men. And you have to be very careful. Very, very careful. These men out here have perfect hate for you real men. And they will destroy you. As soon as they see you doing better in life, you making money, you might have a better lifestyle, you have a nice looking woman. Matter of fact, they want to sleep with your woman on purpose so they could just say, I slept with her. She ain't nothing and he ain't nothing. He ain't nothing. These catty men, sissified men, soft men. Because their history, if you go throughout their history, if you analyze their history, guaranteed they've been surrounded nothing but women, feministic women, or women that just outright have hate for men. There was no male true men in their life. No uncle, no cousin, no father, no men of means. So they had to grow up with auntie and grandma and mama. And they have this mentality, they all queens, they do nothing wrong. And they the ones that coming after you real men with hate and jealousy. And the difference is with the women, they got strength. They got strength. And they got strength, which means that they could delete you a lot quicker than that woman. So you have to be on your A game. And you got these men that will smile at you and say, yo, you my homie, you my dog, you my friend. But yet and still they got hate for you real men because you have certain advantages that they do not. They haters. They informants. The old school would say stool pigeons. And you gotta be careful of them. See, I'm going a little bit over than I normally, in terms of time, because these 4 or 5 bullet points that I'm mentioning is very important for you men. You need this work. And real women, I'm telling the truth. Fugazi women, fake women or females, they're not going to like this. They will have a problem with this. I don't know. I'm the soul toucher, so this might apply to you, females. Are you a woman or are you a female? It's up to you. It's not my fault. I'm just touching your soul. But this conversation is very clear cut. You're going to either like it or don't like it. Real men will respect it. Fugazi men is going to be like, hey, what you doing? I agree, I don't agree. You know, it's going to be that mumbo jumbo stuff. It's going to be wishy-washy in their minds. I don't know. What say you? That's just my perspective. I don't expect you to, and all jokes aside, I'm not joking. Keeping it 100, keeping it trill, you know, everybody have their own opinion. I don't expect everyone just to agree. That's part of life, right? But for the most part, I would say you will understand. And you can't say I'm just talking space talk. I would think, my personal opinion, I would think you definitely will understand this. But to each his own, right? Again, I'm not out here to try to change you, to make you believe how I stand. This is just my life, what I've been through, what certain people, few elite friends of mine been through, a few elite family members of mine been through, and people that I see that I have respect for, social media and just in life in general. A whole plethora of information that I have taken in over the time, and I'm regurgitating it to you right now. So, the choices is yours. But men, you must protect your neck. And as a footnote, you ladies, you real women, you must protect your neck as well. From catty women, whether they're family, friends, or foe of yours, that want to destroy you because you have a real woman mindset. And you're not about me, you're about family, you're about building yourself up, making yourself a better person, and you have a lot of females that are jealous of you because you rising in life. You found a good man, so they want to destroy that. Many females is on that. When they see a real woman with a good man, oh boy, they want to get in her ear and say, oh, you don't need to cook all the time. You don't need to clean all the time. He needs to do that sometimes. He needs to do that half of the time. And you don't need to do this and you don't need to do that. Those women are bitches. I'm saying that with a capital B. I'm not even saying the itch. Certified bitches. And you need to stay away from them whorish feminist women. Kapooey! That's how I spit on them. That's what you real women should do. I can spit on them. If the Lord gave me the power, I would spit on these whores. These feminists, these Jezebels, these low-budget females. Real women, I would spit for you. If the Lord gave me the power, I would... Boy! Damn you! Damn you! In the name of your God, damn you! Hey! Whoa! Damn you! You whore! You filthy whore! Now I'll give you the Shaolin technique. You filthy, filthy whore. Come wait. What, boy? Whoa! That's what you real women should do with these females. I'm telling you, this is necessary. You real women is trying to do things in life, trying to be better women. You always have these whores that always want to try to put a monkey wrench with y'all real women. Always got to say something because their life is jacked up. These filthy lesbian whores, allegedly. You real women don't need that. You real women don't need no Pookie, Ray, Jerome, Scott that is just going to pull you down. That is not productive. Protect your neck, ladies. Women, real women. You got these scam artists that because he's 6 foot and he's cute and he got nothing going on, real women, he's not the one for you. He's not the one. Protect your neck. Be better just be better women. Know how to cook. Well, not TV dinners. Cook from scratch. Know how to clean the house. Know how to take care of yourself and your future family. Learn first aid. Learn what to do in case of emergencies. Learn different herbal teas that will help heal the body for yourself and your man. Protect your neck, ladies. Know how to be clean, body-wise. Soak yourself in the tub weekly. Put couple drops of vinegar in the water. So let the water go inside you and wash you from within, ladies. Deodorant is your friend, ladies. Nobody want to see dandruff in your hair, ladies. Now I know I'm going off the topic. I'm going off the rail. I know greatness going off the rail, but I'm bringing it right back. All of this is to protect your neck. Ladies, women. This just be a better you. That's really how I'm bringing it in full circle. Continue being a better woman, real women. Keep negativity away from you. Protect your mental. Protect your physical from these demonic spirits. My real ladies. So, in conclusion, you men, real women, is a mental war. Especially you black men, it's a war, a mental war. It's to destroy you from within, slowly. So when you're dealing with people, you need to analyze them and ask probing questions and look at people in their eyes, and you will find out people is not what they cracked up to be. Thank you for listening.